Morning everyone, welcome to Durban Fields. I'm Mike Atherton and next to me in the commentary position is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Thanks Mike, always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day. And it's pretty apparent even before you take a proper look that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Fantastic breakdown, David, thanks. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side. Here we go. First ball of the match, nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow.
A few moves made in the field.
Players look ready. The umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest. Misses everything.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Great shot. At least one on offer. This could be trouble.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Pads that away.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
End of the over. 7 off it. The fighters are none for 7. Ralph coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Ralph from the clubhouse end.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Loud shout. Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone. Super catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Brilliant diving stop.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Pads that one. Bowler is confident on this one. Nice shot, runs possible. There's a run here, surely.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Content just to knock it around that over. 2 added to the total. The fighters are 1 for 9.
Gets back in time, a good decision against taking the risky second run.
Confident appeal, could it be? Great shot, great timing.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing, lovely front foot shot that has raced to the boundary.
White has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Edge, what a ball!
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Drives and misses everything.
Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads.
Beaten on the drive.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Good bit of timing there.
Crunch on the front foot and bang. Gone all the way.
Dahani doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary. That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Bowled, disturbs the furniture.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. A freed into the attack now from the scoreboard end.
Some adjustments to the field. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Timed that brilliantly.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Couldn't get it through the field.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
A freedie, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Needs to be on target.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
A freedie ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Out! Good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
Nice shot.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Azam, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Bit of miscommunication there. They got back in the end. That would have been a high-risk second. Not sensible.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Our mix-up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Edge! Amazing delivery. And straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Just about time that perfectly.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Edge, unplayable.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field. Khan with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Lovely shot back past the bowler. Runs to be had here.
Everything was right about it. The footwork to get back and then the bat coming through the ball beautifully.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
They'll get at least one.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Straight to the fielder.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
There'll be runs here.
More decisive running may have gotten them 2. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that. Picked the shorter ball and great footwork. Gets back and worked that really well into the gap for 4.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it. Captain's going to change things around in the field. A little late on that, no runs scored.
Needs a direct hit. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Middle that one, great timing.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Hit that hard, nailed it.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Right out of the middle.
That was a very well-timed shot off the back foot, saw it really early and it was dispatched with ease.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Misses everything. End of the over. 20 runs coming from it. The fighters are 5 for 92. Khan from the scoreboard end. Finds the fielder with that shot.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Well-directed short ball. Did well to keep that down.
And taken. Superb delivery.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Warner will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Ahmed back on now. Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Jansen, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Ahmed with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messed everything up.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Pierced the gap and gets their first runs. Warner will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
3 runs added in that over. The fighters are 7 for 100. Nice shot. Runs possible. There's trouble here.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
That's out. Caught.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Well placed. Should get a single.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Rauf takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Khan has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the clubhouse end.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it. A couple on offer here. Beaten on the drive.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous-looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end.
A few moves made in the field. Some adjustments to the field. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Quick onto that in the infield.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be. A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Drives and misses everything.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Four runs added in the over. The fighters are 9 for 121.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Doesn't beat the infield. Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Edge. What a ball. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Ralph with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Ralph doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. Fall through the offside. Easy as you like.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Back go the stumps. Miss the straight ball. That total just means the bowlers have really got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures. Time that perfectly.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Timed that brilliantly.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Azam is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Azam gets off the mark.
Thick edge. A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Jansen, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the clubhouse end. High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Jansen shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. They'll get at least one. Straight to the fielder.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. There'll be runs here. Taken! A really good one too.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. A 3D from the scoreboard end. Nicely played.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
absolutely nailed it.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. A beauty, brilliant catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Ulhak comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Got all of it, and for 6.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. Middle, what a start.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Oh, that is a great catch.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Khan won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Super shot, that.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Ralph, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Edge. Amazing delivery. There'll be one run here for them. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Good bit of timing there.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Right off the middle of the bat.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Edge. Unplayable. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Still searching for what would be a thoroughly deserved fiver. They bowled brilliantly in this innings. Going with pace now.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Beaten on the drive.
Dahani shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Middle that one, great timing.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Immaculate timing there. Oh my word, what a catch. The hang time on that one.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over. Time for a little bit more freedom in the field. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle. Warner coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Khan didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Confident appeal. Could it be?
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Quick onto that in the infield.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field. Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Going with spin now. Edge. What a ball.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Right out of the middle.
This could very easily have gone either way. Brilliant cricket from both sides, and it's a shame there had to be a loser.
From all of us in the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match. It ended up being very close. Hope to see you soon.